for a personal customized website, there are a lot of chatbots. So all you need to do is you need to learn about it and you need to learn the logic behind it, right? So today I have Mr. Srinivasan Raghavan, who's the host and who's the trainer for today. So he will be teaching you about chatbot in IBM and how to set up a chatbot, and also he'll be giving you a demonstration on IBM Watson, AI. So uh, are you ready? Are you ready, guys? So just type it ready if you're if you're ready. Okay, so don't worry, you can just watch the the webinar, and this webinar will be recorded and will be saved in a YouTube as well. You can look at it and you can practice whenever you need. And once we get the better version of this course, we'll be uploaded on our course portal for people who were regular attending our workshop. They know about courses portal. So you will also get access to that completely free once that's ready, right? Okay, so good. Srini, are you ready? Should we start?
Yes, I am. Hey, students, I see only 4 people telling ready. Come on. There are 33, 35 of us. All right, that is good. Many people are ready. Super, guys. So we'll start right away. Great. So here comes the presentation. Yes, my screen should be visible right now. And yeah, let's go on with it. So first of all, chatbot is a very much growing business today, and even as students, some of our students have worked for growing companies, for startups, and they have built chatbots for bots for the company, and they have earned as well. So they've got a very good profile, and they have got money as well. So now, if you know multiple technologies, you don't need to just learn completely. You don't need to learn in your college life. Now people are moving towards earn and learn. So many people in abroad, usually you would know people who are doing their part-time job and earning as well. But those are all physical works, like working in a shop, teaching some kind of arts, martial arts, yoga, whatever. So many people are doing like that. But if you're really technologically strong, you can just earn from the place you're sitting, and you can earn in a larger magnitude. For example, if they are earning $100 a week, you can sit and earn $2,000 a week if you're technologically strong. Yes, there are technologies for that. And out of those technologies, one of the really growing technology, which is fairly simple and straightforward to use as well, is chatbots. So that's why we are encouraging our students. You might have heard about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir's Vision 2020. We are doing AI-thon. That's a different thing. That is, we are training 1 lakh people on artificial intelligence in India. That is going on. Most people would have attended the webinar for it, and many people are also would have also taken the course. Look at this. This is also an important component to learn. Yes, that uses artificial intelligence in the background, but in the front, anybody can build a chatbot. So if you're kind of afraid of coding, don't be. First of all, after Python, you don't need to be afraid of coding. That is the first part. And the second thing is, this chatbot, you don't need to do any coding at all. It is completely coding free. It is kind of just drag and drop. All right. So yeah, we will head on with it. Oh, there you go. So you have used the chatbots already. So Natasha is one of the great example in Hike. Look at that. On the right side, we are typing something. We say hi, and it says hi. Can I ask you one question? One what? Why Kattappa killed Bahubali? Why does the sun rise? So look at that. Some funny conversations. Yeah, you can code your chatbot to be funny and whatever it is. It's your creation actually. Okay. And look at this. One of the viral chatbots. Momo, Momo challenges, Momo awareness. Lots of fun stuff were coming around a few years ago. That's not actually fun, but yeah, it was one of the most successful chatbots. Even though it was used for a negative purpose, it's a good example for technology. Okay, let's go technological wise for this one. And there you go, Swiggy, one of the most commonly used apps by students, especially hostel students. Am I right? So I don't know how long it has been since you use Swiggy, or do you even have a Swiggy app nowadays? You don't know. You are the ones to tell us about that, right? So like that, these are the examples of chatbots. Most probably, I think most of you would have used Swiggy. Okay, you'll put an order, you'll say this is not good, that is not good, I got changed that, or whatever it is. You'd be one of the persons who have chatted extensively with Swiggy if you're foodie. Okay, so yeah, so these are the examples for chatbots, and more than enough to know what they are. Am I right? So moving on to the architecture of chatbot. How does a chatbot actually work? First of all, you need some kind of interface. Okay, that is called as the presentation layer, and that can be your website or Facebook, or Slack is kind of having your own community and so on. Okay, so it might be uh, whatever it is. You'll get some kind of embedding code, copy that code and paste it onto your web application, and it can be used. Nowadays people are making chatbots for apps. Even in the same IBM Watson, you can code one chatbot and you can deploy it into different stuff. If you have Facebook, you can make the chatbot run in Facebook. If you have your own website, you can run the chatbot on your website. If you have your own app, you can run the chatbot in your own app, or all three at the same time. Okay, so the IBM Watson chatbot is really great. When we say chatbots, there are multiple chatbots, and out of those, IBM Watson is one of the very successful chatbots. Okay, so first let us learn IBM Watson, and then we'll see one more example. Okay, so first we need some kind of interface, and that interface should kind of take the response, and it is passing to the messaging backend, which majorly contains NLP, meaning natural language processing. So basically, natural language processing means whatever we are typing. Okay, we can type something, right? Okay, let's say we are typing architecture of a chatbot, or let's say what is the time. We are typing what is that time. Then this NLP, the natural language processing, will evaluate that and understand what do you mean. So what is your intention? That intention is being captured and understood by the NLP. Then the context of the sentence. Context means like what does the sentence actually mean? What is the intention? That is being passed to the decision engine. For example, if you ask, hey, what is the time? What does it do? It goes to some kind of data source, and that data source might contain lots of information, out of which it will search for the required data. For example, we ask for time, so that will fetch the time. Then it will come over here. NLG, natural language generator. What does it do? It builds the sentences. So it'll get the time, it'll build the sentence, and then through that it'll come to our front page and it'll reply. For example, if we ask, hey Google, what is the time right now? And the Google will say it is 5:12 p.m. So this much stuff runs in the background. Okay, so you might have been using Google Assistants and so on. You might have used Siri, Alexa, Cortana, and multiple stuffs are there, and all of these have NLP running in them. Okay, so our chatbot also is like that. Now your Google Assistants, they are kind of a very huge chatbot. Okay, they have tons of data and they can do a lot of things. They can open your camera, open your apps, do this, do that, book an appointment, open your calendar, set an alarm. Like that, they can do tons of other things. But if you're having a restaurant, you can actually build your chatbot only to manage that restaurant, meaning it'll know everything about your restaurant and it can help your customers with it. So starting with that, what we're going to do is we're going to build a chatbot. Let's say you're opening a restaurant. Okay, so why don't we start with that? How many of you are ready? Say start in the chat box and we'll get on with it. Type chat in your chat box. Sorry, type start in your chat box. All right, that is good. So the first thing we have to do is we have to create this. I mean, obviously you need to open a new tab, type IBM Cloud. Okay, then, okay, Google is not working. So let me tell you the URL, note that down and you can go to it. So you need to go to cloud.ibm.com. Fairly simple and straightforward URL. And you have to first create an account if you're new to IBM. 99% of the people, you might not have the IBM account. And henceforth, create your account, authorize it, and come back to cloud.ibm.com. Okay, most probably after you authorize, you will go to IBM some other website. It'll be IBM, but it'll go to some other website. So in that, you will not find this. So henceforth, after you have signed up for IBM, again type cloud.ibm.com and enter your username and password. Come on, log in. You're breaking the flow, come on. And look at this. We are into IBM Cloud at the moment. That is good to hear. So first of all, let me close if I have any services already running. Just a moment, please. You don't need to do this. Your account won't have this at the moment. So let me delete this. Okay. So yeah, basically you'll come over here, cloud.ibm.com. We have tons of functions. Okay. Clicking the navigation menu on the top left corner, which contains the lines, we can see what all are available. It's got so many different things to work on with. Okay, out of this, where will you search the chatbot? What will you do? Let's go to dashboard. Okay, so all the services are closed. So let me tell you what to do. Just note it down. Step 1, you're logged into IBM, right? So let's keep that as step 0. Step 0, log in into cloud.ibm.com. Okay, so step 1, search for a resource called as assistant. Okay, what you need to do is step 1, search for Watson assistant. And click create. Okay, so step 1, search for Watson assistant. You have created it and launch Watson assistant. So step 1 will be until creation of Watson assistant to launching Watson assistant. So that is step 1. Remember clearly. Step 0 is creating your account. Step 1, getting your Watson assistant launched. Is it a website or is my internet slow? Let me check out. Just a moment. Internet is fine. Come on, load up. All right, there you go. So it has loaded up. Good. Oh, come on. Load up, mate. Okay, that's a good boy. No, where you gone? Okay, so actually you can go for the tour, but is there any way to skip the tour? Because we don't need it. Start tour. Okay. Create your first intent then. Add an intent. So like that, it has these steps involved. Okay, we don't need the tour. So basically, no. Hold on just a moment. It's taking a while. So yeah, so finally we are over here, right? Look at this. We have assistants and we have the skills. Okay, so my first assistant is already there as an example. So what do we need to do? We need to go to skills. Step 2, go to skills, then create skill. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are doing assistants, but the assistant needs to perform, right? When it needs to do some kind of operation, it needs some kind of skill. Henceforth, we have to create the skill first and then the assistant. So step 2, create skills, and it is going to be a dialogue skill, not search skill. Okay, what is search skill? Just like we saw the example, hey Google, what is the time? The time it should go and search and give, right? Like that, the search skill, it can go and search for whatever that is required and it can fetch the information for us. Okay, so yeah, this is the dialogue skill. Create the dialogue skill. And since we are going to be doing a restaurant chatbot, let's call it restaurant chatbot. Yeah, fairly straightforward name. Use sample skill, no. Import skill, no, nothing at all. So we're going to give create dialogue skill. So what is the step 2? We have to create a skill. And what skill it is? It's a dialogue skill because it's a chatbot. It needs to speak, right? Let's create dialogue skill. By the way, when I say it needs to speak, it is not some kind of audio. Of course, there are some chatbots with audio, but this one we're going to focus with the text. The text is the most important stuff. All right. So here we are. We have got our stuff ready. Our skill is ready to be worked upon. So restaurant chatbot. So in the top, we have assistants and skills, and we are in the skill section. Under restaurant chatbot, we have something called as intents, entities, dialogue, options, analytic versions, content catalog. So at the moment, we need to focus only in intents, entities, and dialogue. So as step 3, what we have to do is we have to create intent. So first of all, what is an intent? Intent is the basic context of the sentence, or it is the intention of the person. If I say good morning, what is my intent? My intent is to greet you, correct? So for chatbots, you can also say good morning, good evening, good night. Remember, if the chatbot needs to capture that and reply for that, we need to add them as an intent. Wait, hold on. All of this stuff might be extremely new to you. So just sit back and relax and learn at the same time. So at the end of the session, you will exactly know what it is and how you can work on with it. All right, so this is an intent. What is the intent? It is the intention of the person or context of the sentence. When I say good morning, what is my intention? To greet you. Okay, hold on. You need to basically understand how to build a chatbot, right? We need to teach everything to a chatbot, what it needs to hear, what it needs to reply. When it hears something like that, we'll be building everything from scratch. Okay, so when we say chatbot, you don't kind of think it has already artificial intelligence, it will understand everything. Don't think like that. It has AI for some reason, but let us kind of start thinking that this is a baby. It doesn't know anything at all. So we have to teach it everything. All right. sorry. Yeah. So in that case, we're going to create an intent. So let's start with it. Create intent. So first, let us going to call that as greet. Okay. You can keep any name like this. You can also keep your own name, but I'm gonna keep it as greet because what are all the greetings do we know? Hi, hello, uh, and so on, right? So look at this. Name your intent to match a customer's question or goal. I'm sorry. So your customer might type out something, right? We are going to predict what the customer can type. For example, if you're using a restaurant chatbot, what can the customer do? They can come and ask, hey chatbot, do you have two idlis? Do you have hot vadas? Can they ask that? Actually they can. And you also know what the customers might ask. So the customers might ask, when does the restaurant open, or what is the working hours, what are the menu items, and what all can they ask. So they can ask a lot of things, right? So the first thing is let it be greetings, because they can also say hi to the chatbot. And we also have the habit of greeting, right? Even when we use Google Assistant, still a lot of us say hi Google. Okay, hey Google is different, but when say hi, how are you, and all, they will ask. Even you might have tried it on your own, or you might have seen your friends or parents, your siblings trying it, right? So like that, greeting is a very important thing all around the world, and henceforth we're going to start with greet. Like we say hello world for programming, greet is the start for chat box. So create your intent, greet. So it looks like IBM Watson is being heavily used. Its servers are so slightly slow today, it seems. Use 7 more errors. Hold on, it's loading. Okay, so let us go to intents. Does it have any intent? No, it didn't. So last time it was an error, right? So let's just try that again. Greet, create intent. Please work this time. So finally, yeah, our greet is ready. So look at this hash greet. Now hash means intents. Okay, we're going to have a few things, a few different things in this chat box, and henceforth the symbol hash is for intent. You have to remember it. So let's start. Example, hi. Add example. How all can the people greet us? Hi, hello. Then they can also say good morning, good morning, good evening. Then do we say good night? Okay, let's add good afternoon then. So I think these are more than enough for saying greetings. Okay, hi, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, blah, blah, blah. So our first intent is ready. Look at that. And it is called as greet. Then what is the next option? It is entities. But let us hold entities for a while. Now let us go to dialogue. Oh, okay. So when you go to dialogue, we have something like this. We have welcome, and we have anything else. Let us click on welcome and let us take a look at how everything is, so that we'll get an idea on the structure. Okay, so if assistant, what is the name of the node? The name of the node is welcome, but this is fairly insignificant, meaning this doesn't play a role. It is just for us to understand. Okay, now if assistant recognizes some kind of welcome, then the assistant will respond with, hi, how can I help you? So basically we have a greet, a welcome. Already we have that, right? So we don't need welcome. Let that be like that. Actually, you can create your own kind of welcome, like, hello, welcome to our restaurant. How can I help you? So this will be the first message that the chat box gives to us. So when you open the chat box, it can say hi and all, right? So like that, that is the first message that the chatbot is going to respond to us, which is on the top. Anything else will respond after a while. Okay, we'll check it out after a while. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the three dots of welcome, and we're going to say add node below. Okay, we click this and we said add node below. So below welcome, we have a new node created, and we're going to give the name of the node. This is optional only, and it's not that important, but let us give it. Let's call it greeting node. Okay. So in greeting node, what should our assistant respond? It should respond something, but first it has to respond to something, right? People should say something and it has to respond to that. For that, the assistant should kind of recognize something. What does it recognize? When we click here, we got this filter by intents, entities, context variables. What did we create lately? We created an intent. So let us choose intent. So you can either type this out or you can just click it. I'm going to click it in this example. Okay, you can say hash and greet. We have this already. So if assistant recognizes greet, then what should it respond to? Hey there. Okay, then you have to hit enter. I can say hi, hello, and so on. Just hold on for good morning, good evening. We'll come back to that. Okay, there is something to work on. So we have given some things. So why don't we try it out? On the top right corner, we have an option called try it. Correct? So when you click on that, our chat box will be shown over here. So look at this. The first message, hello, welcome to a restaurant. How can I help you? That is being said by the chatbot. Now, I think my screen should be visible, and henceforth, let us type something. Let us type hi. Okay, let's type hi. And it has understood that the intent is greet. Okay, this will not be shown to the customer. This is just there for development purpose. Is it recognizing correctly and so on? So it says hi, and our chatbot responded with hey there. We can say hello, and it is responding with hi. So if you look at this, first it responded with hey there, second it is responding with hi. Now let me again say hello. And what is it going to say? You guessed it right, it said hello, because we have set the response variations to sequential. Super. So yes, that is the first step we have learned. What we have to do is we have to make the machine understand what we are trying to talk to it. And after it has understood what we are trying to talk to it, it'll respond with something. So that what, that is the intent. What is the intention? Okay. Yes. So that's it. This is the, I think it should be the third step or the fourth step, right? So I kind of messed up with the steps. So step 0, it is create your cloud account. Step 1, create a skill. Step 2, what was it? Create your intent. So step 3 is create your dialogue. Okay. We can go to step 4, but at the moment, we can just take a small pause for here, and if you have any kind of doubts or questions or something like that, we'll create it out and move. Okay, so kindly use the chat box for asking doubts, and we can go ahead with that. Any doubts, ladies and gentlemen? So if you don't have any doubt, kindly tap out no doubt, so we won't wait anymore. So Jaya has a doubt. IBM has been free service. IBM is actually giving a freemium, meaning you can use it for free up to a limit, and if you need to go over a limit, you can get it for premium, meaning you have to pay for the service. So like that for chatbot, until a certain number of stuff, you can use the chatbot for free. And if you need to do for so many people, then you have to pay a little bit for it. Okay, so after you finish learning chatbot, we'll check out the prices. Kindly remind me. Okay, any more questions? Okay, welcome, Jia. So any more doubts, people? Come on, are there only like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, only 12, only like 10 people attending? Are you not there? Come on, mate, share your presence. Just type no doubt if you want. Balasubramaniam. Okay, yeah, we'll show that by the end of the chatbot. Let's develop that, and you will be taught how to implement. Okay, and we don't have any further doubts. It looks like that. So we will move on. Fine. So far we have talked about intents. What is an intent? It is the intention of the person. Am I right? Yeah, in this, when we say good morning, good evening, hi, hello, our intention is to greet the person. Now if this doubt has been coming all over your mind, like we have given good morning and all, right? Let's say good morning. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to type good morning and press enter. And even when we say good morning, it is still saying hey there. Okay, let us try good evening. And again, it's saying hi. It's not telling good evening back. Why is that? What can we do for that?
Hi, Srini.
Yeah.
Srini, sorry, you're being muted, Srini. Kindly unmute yourself, please.
So am I audible now, sir? Mic testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you are audible.
All right, that is good. So, okay. So what we tried was we tried telling good morning to the chatbot, and it is saying hey there. We tried good evening, and it is saying hi. And you know what will happen if we say good afternoon as well? We're not going to get the correct response for that. So, what can we do to solve this? Yeah, good morning, good evening. Those all come under greetings, but they are separate entities, right? Evening is an entity, morning is an entity, and afternoon is an entity. Meaning, all of these come under greetings, but they are a class of their own and which are called as entities. Look at that. Voila, we have got entities as well. So, what we can do is we have to click on entities and we have to create an entity. So, let's create an entity. What is the entity name? So, for greet, we had hash and we kept greet for greetings. For entities, we have the at symbol. I don't know the correct name of the symbol, but let me call it as at. So this is the symbol for the entity. And what we're going to say is we're going to say greet underscore entity. Okay, you can keep any name for it, but let us call it greet underscore entity. Now look at that. Our entity has been created. Does it have anything in the dictionary? No values, right? So why don't we type out a value? We can say morning. You can tell good morning, but morning is the important word over here. So some people say GM for good morning, right? So we can choose GM. So we are placing add. Now we don't need this synonyms, mate. So morning GM and click enter. Why is it not adding? Oh, I have to give add value. Okay. Sorry for that. We have morning. Hey, wherever I click, why are you opening new box? And I have to type GM again and again. That's bad. Okay, so this time it is fixed. Oh no, some error. Okay, morning GM add value. So let us add value, then I'll tell you. Good morning, and from good morning, which is a greeting actually. That greeting will be recognized by hash greet, which is the intent. And within that intent, we're going to check for entities called as morning, then evening. So some people say GE. Let us add that morning, evening, afternoon. Let's say GA add value. So actually, in this, your capital letter, small letter, your case is not important. So some people type good morning with capital M. Some people type good morning with small m. So case sensitivity doesn't matter a lot. The context is important, right? So henceforth, you don't need to worry about the cases here. So GAGEGM, and yeah, that is enough. No need of GN. Okay, so our entities are ready. Look at that. In our entities, we have this ready. So our intent is also ready. Greet is already there, and now we have created entities. So let's go to dialog now, and let us reconfigure our dialog. So to reconfigure it, we need to customize it. Okay, probably I'm a little bit fast. Let me slow down. So we created intents, for sure, hash greet. Then entities at greet intent we created. Sorry, at greet entities we created. And within that, we have, what is that? We have those entities like morning, evening, afternoon. Now, we need to set our dialogue for that. I mean it. We have created the entities, mission is recognizing, but we have to set the response. And to set the response, we can click on greeting node and click on customize. Okay, note very carefully. In the node, we're going to give customize. Scroll down, multiple condition responses, and apply. So on your node, go to customize, multiple condition responses, and apply. So look at that, everything has changed. So let me delete this as well. Let us delete this, and we'll start from scratch. So greeting node, it has been customized for multiple condition responses. Why do we need multiple responses? We need a separate response for good morning, we need a separate response for good evening, and we need separate kind of responses for hi, hello, blah, 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 and so on, right? So like that, the first thing is it has to identify your intent. Your intent should be greet. So if your assistant recognizes greet, then add response. We need to add entities here. Okay, so greet entity is morning. Okay, don't worry, if you missed it, we're going to do it again for good evening as well, right? So first step is it has to recognize what it is. It is greet. So within greet, it might be having different entities like morning, evening, and all, right? So respond with good morning. The system is going to respond with good morning if it gets to see morning. Okay, then add response. So we need to add an entity, and the name of the entity is greet. Under greet, if it is evening, enter response good evening. Okay, one more add response intent. Now you can basically say, right? Oh, sorry, it's not intent. It is add greet entity is afternoon, and you can say good afternoon straightforward. Now the morning, evening, and afternoon have been taken care of. So let's add another response. Now, what if just greet comes? Now we can say any other. See? Anything else? If anything else other than good morning, good evening, good afternoon is found within greet, then we can say hi. I think in this also you can give multiple responses. You can say hi, you can say hello, you can say hi, then what else can we say? You can say hey there, and so on. How am I able to give multiple responses? Simple. Keep changes, save. Oh, we have to click on save. So what we did is we gave anything else, clicked on this button, and gave different responses. So we'll try it. Clear out. We'll try it out. Okay. So look at this. Hi, welcome to a restaurant. How can I help you? You can say hi. And when we say hi, it does notice that it's a greet. And what kind of greet? Anything else except morning, evening, and afternoon. So you can also say hello, which it will respond with hello. I can say hello again, which it should respond with hey there. Okay, hi this time. Again, you can say hello and it's going to say hey there. Remember, these four were the things we typed over here under anything else. Not only that, now you can say good morning. Look at that, we achieved it. And the mission is saying good morning. Because how does it work? When we say good morning, it identifies that it is a greet. It identifies that the intention of the person is to greet. And and it also knows that the entity is morning. So for morning, what did we give? Look at this. For morning, we gave good morning, and henceforth it replied. And it's going to work with everything. You can say GA. Okay, so GA didn't work. Why don't we try good GA? That is a good example. Super, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't understand. You can try anything. It says correct. But do you remember we gave, where is it? Entities. We gave GA, GE, GM, and all as synonyms for afternoon, evening, morning. It didn't get matched over here. Why did it happen? Because the machine was not able to identify what it is. So, had it understood that it is a greet, then it would have told good morning, good afternoon, and all. Got it. So, step one, the mission step one, it has to identify the intent. And step two, under that only, it checks for entity. So, in the intent itself, we don't have anything, right? We don't have GM and all. So, what we're going to do is look at this. We are under the greet intent. We're going to add GM, GM, GA, and GE. All these three we've added. Super. Now we can actually try it out. But wait, Watson is training. So do you get it, ladies and gentlemen? So first thing is it has to go to the right intent. Like this, it has to come to the right intent, and then it can go to a customized answer, like whether it's a morning, whether it's a evening, or an afternoon. So that is the workflow. Not only that, look at this. We have some kind of order, top to bottom. So whenever we type something, the messages, the IBM Watson will compare from top to bottom. First, it will check. The welcome message is going to be shown first. Look at this. The chat box, the chatbot is going to always give you a first message, which is this one. Whenever you open the chat box, you'll find this message. That is the welcome message. Then after that, if you type out something, it is going to check from top to bottom. Does it have any, whatever you have typed, is it a welcome? It will check for welcome. If yes, it is going to look for proper responses. If no, it is going to check for greet. So if you have typed some kind of greet, if it is a greet, then it will check for more multiple conditions responses, and it will give you a perfect response. If it is also not a greet, then it will go to the next. It will go to the next thing, which is anything else. If it is not your greet, if it is not a welcome thing, if it is not a greet, then it will go to anything else. And that anything else will say, I didn't understand. You can try rephrasing. Can you reword your statement? I'm not understanding. I didn't get your meaning. Blah, blah, blah. It will say. Okay. We can ask, do you have idli? It sounds a little funny, so I'm using it. So even if you ask idli, which is related to restaurant, it still doesn't understand because it does not know what an idli is, or it does not have the word idli in its dictionary. So it doesn't know what to respond with. And henceforth, it goes with anything else. So you can say, welcome. And look at this, even the word welcome, that is not there in the chatbot's dictionary. It is a baby right now. And it is slightly grown up because it knows one thing. Let's say it's a pre-KG baby, or probably even a first standard baby. Now this baby knows what is GM. When you type GM, it knows that it is greet. Okay, then it can say it is morning. Good to know, right? So GM works this time. How cool is that? Then second thing is good evening, good afternoon, blah blah blah. You can deal with it. I'm so sure. Super, right? So far we have seen how to deal with the text. Okay, now we'll see. We'll go to the next intent. So first intention was greet. Now greet is done. Next we'll go to menu. We'll go to menu and create intent. So how will you ask for menu card? Can I see the menu card, please? Can I have the menu card? Like I said, don't worry about the punctuation. You can put C or C, I mean capital C or small c, doesn't matter. So can I have the menu card? Then menu card, I need a menu card. What else? Let's say menu card, menu. There's all the types of word that needs to be understood. I mean, these are the important contexts, right? These are the different variations. Whatever it is asked, you need to show menu card. So for that, you can have all these, and we can also say, I mean, people also ask, what are the items available? Still, you can show your menu card if all the items are available. I mean, so what are the items available? I think these 6 examples are enough. Can I have the menu card? Can I see the menu card, please? I need the menu card, menu card. What are the items available? Okay, so that's how we program it. Because menu card is the important word in it, and hence we have said menu card or menu, whatever it is. And is there any save? There is no save. It is auto save, and henceforth our menu intent is ready. Now we can go to dialog. And what should we do? You guessed it right. We have to add a node below where? Below greeting. Because will you go to some people and ask, hey, give the menu card? Are you going to say, give the menu card first? You're going to say, hi, can I have the menu card? So that hi is being taken care by greeting. Then afterwards only you'll be asking for menu card most probably. If you think no, I'll ask for a menu card and then only say hi, what you can do is you can create your node over here on the top of greeting node. So whichever you think people ask first, put it there, because those conditions are going to be checked on the top and then it'll go to the bottom. So the name of the node is going to be menu node. Okay, and if the assistant recognizes an intent which is menu, then respond with, are you going to keep typing all your menu items? If you have some restaurants have like 50 to 100 items, are you going to keep typing it? No, in this case I'm not. We are not going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to do is we're going to click the assistant response with, click on that box which contains text and change it to image. Super, right? So we're going to change it to image, and are going to say our restaurant menu card, and the description is going to be, these are the items available. Okay, so we need to add an image source, and that image source should be from the internet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google. We're going to search for menu card. Go to images. Let's get your favorite menu card. Will this work? Open image in new tab. Super. So let's say this is the menu card we're going to use. Okay, it's fairly of low resolution, but still we'll use it. Why not? So ladies and gentlemen, you have to keep this in mind. This URL, okay, what you should do is you search for the image, right click, open image in new tab, and this I'm sorry, the URL should end with .jpg, .png, or whatever it is. Known formats which the Watson assistant can process with. If it is not coming with that .jpg or something, it might not work. Most probably, it's going to throw an error. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We have given this, and we can say, do we have a save? No, it's auto save. We have closed it. Now try it. Oh, chat box is already trained. So we can say hi. Let's type from the starting. Okay. We can say hi, and it says hi. Good evening. Nice. It says good evening. Can I see the menu card? And it says our restaurant menu card. These are the items available. And it gives us the menu card. Awesome, right? So that's how you do this stuff. Good to know. Yeah. So these are welcome, greeting node, menu node, and anything else. Okay, let us try out anything else. We can say something. What's the time? And that time is not relevant to our intents for the chatbot, and hence it is classified as irrelevant, and it is going to tell all the responses for that. So these are the three responses. I didn't get your meaning. Can you reword your statement? I didn't understand. You can try rephrasing. So basically, that's how you can build your own chatbot. All right. So if you want, you can go a little bit deeper and customize a lot. So we have completed the building of the chatbot. Actually, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, you have to put in more efforts. Like at the moment, we have only 4 nodes. Welcome and anything else are already available. We added only greeting node and menu node. So by this, you would have understood that the intent is the context of the sentence, whatever the person is trying to ask from the chatbot or tell to the chatbot. So that is the intention. Then entities are more specific stuff under the intent. You got that? Then finally, you understood the dialogues are everything. They are kind of the mastermind. They will check for entity. Sorry, they will check for intent, then entity, and then they will give you the appropriate response. So this is the architecture of the chatbot in IBM Watson. So you can work with it, and you can build your own chatbot for different companies. So is it that easy? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is that easy. And actually, it also has some more functions. So if you are fully thorough with this, you'll be automatically use those functions as well, and make your chatbot more interactive. It can even collect data. Even our website has a data collection chatbot. So we'll see if Sarvin sir is able to show it as well. All right. So now what we have done is, let us assume that we have fully completed our chatbot. Now we have only 2 intents. But for restaurant, people might ask you anything. What is the address of the restaurant? What is the working hours of the restaurant? So at that time, what will you do? You'll go to intent. You will create a new intent. You will say working hours, and how all they can ask for working hours. You can create that intent, and suppose you can say working hours in morning. For that, you can use entities. Then working hours in evening. For that, you can use a separate entity. And finally, coming to dialog, you'll create a new node called as a working hours node. Add your add your intent, then add your entities, and give your customized responses for them. Okay. And yeah, that's how you do the working hours. And if people ask for address, create a new intent. Then if they want to know a separate street name can be entity, area can be another entity. Okay. And finally, build your dialog, address, and so on. So you can keep adding more and more nodes and you can build your chatbot. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, fairly simple and straightforward. So what you can do right now is you can go to, we have finished up with skills. Okay, you can go to assistants, then you can say create assistant. Assistant name is myres chatbot. Create assistant, you can use any name you want. Add dialog skill and use the skill that we've already used, restaurant chatbot. So get that skill and you're ready. Basically you can integrate it. You have the option, so you ask questions, right? Like how to deploy assistant, how to implement it. There you go, this is your answer. Integrations, choose a channel to deploy assistant, or if you have web chat, integrate web chat, but that is a premium feature, you have to slightly pay for it, right? So to watch our chatbot, we have the preview link. You can click on preview link and we have the link over here, right? So if we go to the link, we'll come over here. Hi, welcome to our restaurant, how can I help you? You can say hello and it says hi, good evening. It says good evening as well. What are the items available? It says our restaurant menu card, these are the items available. Look at that. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? Like that, the more and more intense you're building, your chatbot will become bigger and it'll have more functions. So that's how you do it. And let me also show you the first assistant. Okay, so first assistant that is already available. Where is it? Hold on, just a minute. Example assistant, okay? IBM actually has an already existing dialog skill. Okay, the sample skill is customer care sample skill. So I'm choosing the customer care sample skill just to show you another variation of chatbot. Okay, hello, I'm a demo customer care virtual assistant to show you the basics. I can help with directions to my store, hours of operation, and booking an in-store appointment. Look at that. So I can say hi. I'll say, I understand, try. Can you try again? Awesome, look at that. It doesn't even have an intent for hi. So it says that it can help with directions to my store, hours of operation, and booking. So we can say, I need directions to store. Still it doesn't understand. Look at that. So basically, the reason is our English is kind of different and the people who have built this is kind of different. So we people building it for our own people will be very good than us trying to build for a foreigner. So if you know the language in which the foreigners are going to tell, even if you say British English, there are so many varieties of, even if you say English, there are so many different varieties. So German people speak differently, French people speak differently, Spanish people speak English differently, us Indians speak English differently, South Indians, we speak English differently than North Indians. Look at that within a country. So like that, we have tons of differences. So henceforth, while creating the intents, you have to put in the English our people is going to speak. Okay, that is one important factor to know. Okay, so these are some things. These are the kind of rooms of improvements for IBM chatbot. Basically, you can say rooms of improvements, but yeah, we need to create like it is more applicable. So I can say, what are the hours of operation? And look at that, it's giving a proper reply. So like that, you can do more and more and create chatbots for different stuff. There are so many startup companies which are coming, and we can build a lot of chatbots nowadays. When you build a chatbot or for the different companies, you can give a quotation, and you can get your own payments as well. To be honest, you can even start your own startup, and one of the services that you provide can be a chatbot. So any more doubts or questions, ladies and gentlemen? So that's it. That's how simple it is. So if you have any doubts or questions or something like that, we can clear it up and we can move on. Okay, now Pratiksha has a question. What is the question? If it's my own restaurant, how will I have my restaurant menu in Google? In that case, how to add that image source? Super. If it is your own restaurant, you'll be having a website, right? For example, we can say post. Okay. Oh my God, I'm sorry. 4 steps. That is 4-step solutions. It came finally. So if you're having your own restaurant, and that means you should be having your own website as well. Okay. Because if you're having a chat box, then you might be having your website most probably. So in that, we can say we can go to About Gallery. Hey.
Sini, we just changed our website.
Okay, fine. Sorry, okay, doesn't matter. So let me tell my point. So 4stepsolutions.com, and if you do something, you will get your URL, right? In that, one of the URLs, you can say, do something. You can say like 4stepsolutions.com, you can say data, then images, then you can say menucard.jpg. You can store it in your own server and then give it to IBM Watson Chatbot. So if you have the menucard.jpg in your website, actually, for this own purpose, you can just copy this link and then you can give it to IBM Chatbot. Okay, so that is good to know, sir. So any other platforms than IBM? Yes, there are multiple platforms. So Google Dialog is there. IBM Watson is super. Okay, then Saranand sir also has something for you. Okay, he's going to teach you on another platform as well. So no problem. You can have the recorded version and the presentation. We'll upload it and we'll share the link in the group, so you can definitely use it. No problem with that. Okay. So any more doubts and questions, ladies and gentlemen? Was the okay? No, we're not there yet. Pricing of premium versions. Okay, thank you for reminding Arunachal. So look at that. Let us create another assistant. Okay, so assistant, and you'll get all the pricing and all. Okay, so we have different plans. So far we have used the light. It's got trail. And in plus, you'll have unlimited users per month, $50 and search skills, blah, 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 blah. And that costs 120 USD per 1,000 authorized users. So you don't need to pay kind of monthly. You can just pay for users. And I think most probably, I haven't used the premium plan yet, but I think most probably you have to kind of load it like prepaid card. So load $200, and after 1,000 users use it, it'll be charged like this, like that, blah, blah, blah. So that is the pricing, and you can see over that. So when we try to create a new Watson assistant, no, when you give the create over here, we chose the light plan, and then we choose free, and we went forward. So if you want to know the pricing of paid plans, just you can look over here and you can choose that. So Pratik has a question again. So what is an intent and what is an entity? Okay, intent is basically the context of the sentence or intention. Okay, like how to say, when I say good morning, it is a greeting, correct? You're trying to greet people. You can also say hi, and that is also greeting, correct? So your intention is to say, your intention is either to start the conversation or to greet the person, correct? You see a person after a long time, you can say hi, or you can say good morning. So your intention is to speak to them, correct? Start the conversation. So that is your intention. Under your intention, you'll have some specific goals. If it is morning, you'll say hi, good morning. If it is afternoon, you'll say good afternoon. So this morning, these afternoons are specific, correct? Your intention is to greet them, but during different times, you need to use them differently. So these morning, these evenings are called as entities. Okay, so yeah, that is the major difference. Any more questions? People, just hold on. We're not over. You're going to learn another platform as well. Uh, Pratiksha, GM, good morning is also an intent, but under the intent, it is a specific entity. So, hi, hello is like intents. They are intents. They are greeting intents. So, good morning is also greeting intent, but that morning is an entity. Okay. So, when we say good morning, that is still an intent, but morning is the entity. So look at your chat box. So I think this time it would be much clear. All right, that is great. So Savanand sir, we just have 10 more minutes. Is it all right, sir? Can you show us a small demo on color chat?
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Then I'm signing off.
Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this session so far. So we had there are many tools to integrate chatbot to our website. Okay, you can also integrate a chatbot to your Facebook. If you have a Facebook page, someone comes in, you can collect the subscribers, right? So now this is all business point of view. Now what I'll do is I will share a chatbot. It's called as collect.chat. Okay, I'll share the screen to you. One minute. I'm just loading it up. Okay. So I hope you guys are able to see my screen here. Are you guys able to see it? Okay. So this is the dashboard of collect.chat. This is one of the tools which we use. So there are tools like collect.chat, ManyChat. There are lots of chatbots. Okay. There are send messages. So all these can be integrated with your Facebook or on your your own private website. So this is basically for us to interact with the customer, get the details so that you can call us. So it's not that every time you can be spending time with your website, right? So you can't be there always. So what we are trying to do is, so we are trying to collect information and we're trying to give information to the customer so that we don't lose them, right? And advantage of chat is, guys, trust me, 90% of the customers, they will not call you. They will not call you because they are so scared to give you a call, and they are so scared that whether you will call them back and ask them to purchase. So this fear is there everywhere. So this chat is actually one of the way to provide the information and to get them inside. So always remember something called as tripwire. Tripwire is a concept where the customer actually falls for you. Okay, so you provide such a information that they will get subscribed to you. They'll provide the information, right? So this is one of the platform which I use, collect chat. Now right now we're just revamping our website, so we just it's in the building process, so I've not put anything there. So earlier it was there in our website. Okay, so there is, if you now this one which we are using is a paid version. So you can also get it for free for up to 50 customers per month. It is free. After 50, you have to pay somewhere around $24 per month. Okay, but if you subscribe for 80, so 1 year means they'll give it a cost of $18. So if you roughly that will be 1,400 rupees per month. Okay, but it is very very effective. It will does the job. The advantage of chat is that just imagine this. Okay, you're not at all involved. Someone is coming to your business. Let's say you are selling a TV. Okay, they come to your website, they select the TV, and the chatbot will give the list of models. They choose the model. Chatbot will give the link to make the payment. Chatbot will say thank you for the payment, and chatbot will also deliver the product to the customer without you being involved. How awesome is that? Right? It similarly happens to us. So I think most of you are there with the FSTS, Post Subscription Solutions, our digital portal. Right now, we're creating a portal such that when people come in for a Python course, our chatbot will give the link for the Python course. It will also give the payment link to make the payment, and it will release the course for them. And once they complete it, it will also send the certificate. So there are a lot of integrating tools which are available there in the market. Okay, so right now I'm just going to show you how it will be. So this is the it's very simple. Everybody can easily understand this. Let me show you a demo. So this is the preview which I have. Okay, so it says hello. So if you just click on the chat, it will say hello, and it is asking what are you looking for. Okay, so I click on Python. Okay, so great. What's your name? I type in my name, Vijay. Thank you. So please give me a mobile number to call you back. So I give my mobile number. Thank you, your inquiry. So what will happen is automatically I will get a mail to this person's details, right? So how simple it is. Now I can also customize it in such a way that I can give the link. For example, I have Python here. So if the customer clicks Python, instead of that, I can give a Python link here where they can go and make the payment. Okay, so it is very simple. You can see it is how it is being built here. So the first one is hello. Okay, see the chat message. Hello. You can just scratch the take the script and you can use it. And then it's asking what are you looking for. Click this. So I add Python, artificial intelligence, machine learning, other whatever I need. Okay, so I highlight that. So, and then I ask what is the customer's good name, and I can choose the phone number. You can put in the format. Okay, you can also trigger an SMS verification if you need, but don't do that. Customer will get scanned and it will go off. Okay, my intention is I want to quickly get the details of the customer. Okay, once they submit, I just say have a good day. That's it. Thank you, Pranav. I will get you with it shortly. So this is how you actually need to do it. Here you can upload a file, you can do a star rating, you can ask them, how did you feel about the course? You can collect your email, you can do anything. You can also schedule an appointment. So there is a lot of integrations in it. Okay, let me. So see, guys, this is these are the ones which I'm going to show you now. These are all integrated tools. Okay, now. This is high level business marketing. So Zapier is one of the tools. What it will do is once you make a payment, it will, for example, right now I have a server somewhere and I collect the payment in Razorpay, right? For example, let's take this webinar for example. Most of you paid using Razorpay, isn't it? Now I can connect Razorpay, okay, with my mail. Okay, once people make payment to Razorpay, I will use Zapier to send mail from Mailchimp. So people will get automatically the meeting link. So Zapier is used to connect two different platforms to together. That is, if a payment is made, Mailchimp, please send the mail to the customer. So Mailchimp is a platform, it's a free marketing email marketing tool. I will share this to you. This is the link. Guys, trust me, you can have up to nearly 10,000 emails you can send. Okay, 10,000 emails you can send per month. Okay, that to 2,000 subscribers. They are giving it absolutely free without any cost at all. Okay, so you can use Mailchimp. I'm sharing you the Mailchimp to you now as well. The website link. Okay, so this is Mailchimp, and I will also show you the results. What are the results? So how many people gave the information? Okay, and then I can collect a summary. So how many people responded for Python, artificial intelligence, other machine learning? I can do it. This is specifically from July, this month alone. And then interactions and drop off. So this will tell you when are the customer actually backing up. You notice this. 33%, they just when we asked good name itself, they went off. Okay. But please type your phone number, nearly 50% left because they don't want to give the contact details. Okay, so this is a high level of statistics or data which you need if you're going or if you're running a business. So this will tell you whether how actually your business is running. Okay, so once you create it, you can embed this in your your website or on any other platforms or your blog. Okay, this is a simple demo. Mostly it is the same for everything. I also have called something called as many chats. I don't know whether you're able to see that. Let me check. I think you're seeing this. Yep, Mailchimp.com is free, absolutely free for the first 2,000 subscribers, and then for 10,000, now. So this is a many chat which I use to collect details from my Facebook. See, I have integrated my Facebook here. Now you can also integrate your SMS or email. It is completely, it's similar to, IBM. But IBM is cheaper. It gives you somewhere around 5,000 messages you can, you can send. But ManyChat, you can have only up to 500 subscribers. After 500 subscribers, you have to pay. So that's why I'm not, because I have more than 5,500. I have more than 1,200 subscribers. So I can't use ManyChat. Okay, but if you're a startup, if you want to do it, you can do it. Trust me, guys. If you are able to integrate ManyChat, IBM Watson, or a chatbot, or a Mailchimp to a business, you know how much you can charge for that person? You can charge 15,000 rupees. You can build them for 15,000, sir. I will set you a chatbot for your business. I will set up an automatic emailer for your business. I can set up an automatic mini chats for your Facebook for customers where you can get the customers' details. You can charge up to 15,000 rupees. So there are a lot of people who are actually earning at this point of time because they didn't have any. They were using the traditional method. Send a SMS. If they reply, they will do it. It's all about collecting the data, which is very important. Right? Great. Do you guys find this useful? Yeah. Okay. So, guys, that's pretty much about it. Do you guys have any questions for us? Do you have any questions for this? So, guys, what I'll do is I'll quickly upload this session on our YouTube in the next once we receive this video, so you can watch it and you can start learning from the YouTube as well. And once we have updated clear course on our platform, I will give that course absolutely free for everybody who paid today. Okay, so I will be sharing you the feedback link for you, guys. You can use the our WhatsApp group to ask your doubts or questions. See, guys, IBM Watson, it will take little time to get registered. So kindly, you have to bear with it because it takes time. Sometimes it takes time to load, and you just have to ensure that you have a proper internet connection so that you can use the IBM Watson. But we recommend IBM Watson. That will, once you set up, that is the ultimate business.
Okay, I think SAR is off. Probably it might be a technical issue or not. So, how was the session today, ladies and gentlemen? So, did you learn anything new today? Do you think you'll be able to do a practice and implement it? So, if you find a requirement in the internet of can you build a chatbot, will you be able to do it? Will you try for it? So, kindly let us know in the chat box. Okay, Kasiradan sir is saying yes, followed by Giridharan, Brinda, and Pratiksha as well. Okay. Jaya also is ready. Great, great, great. For Benarin as well. Look at that. We have responses so fast that even I can't read them out. Great. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope all of you enjoyed. So we will catch you back in the next thing. In the sorry, I mean in the next webinar. Okay. So yeah, is there anything you want to say, Saran sir? Okay, so many people are asking for feedback link, and there's not. I mean, the knowledge is free, and if you want certificate, I think you have to pay 100 rupees to someone. So kindly contact them if you want to get the certificate. You can go on with it. Or is there any feedback link that I'm not knowing? I'm sorry about that. Okay, just contact Savan sir in the group, and you'll get all details. Okay. Thank you so much, Kasturajan sir, once again. So thank you so much, everybody, for all your support, and very happy to have you in the First Steps community. So thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye.
Hey, hi guys. Sorry guys, my power got failure. I'll share you the feedback form. Those who are there, or also share it in the WhatsApp group. So sorry, I just got cut off.